Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic Magic the Gathering Dino action. Yes, tonight again I am going to be playing Dinosaurs, Dinosaur Tribal. Usually that's the case, but coming up it's going to be the second inaugural April Fool's night where I play something other than dinos, the one night a year. Still quite a few months away, but I am very excited. Hopefully you guys are excited. But that is not tonight. Tonight is tweaking the list from last night. A few minor changes, but I think very important ones and key ones. Start off at the beginning, just in case you guys didn't see last night's episode. Commune with Dinosaurs. 1 green, look at the top 5 cards. Grab a dino or land. This continues to be performing quite fantastically, grabbing some of these utility lands. Scavenger Grounds to sacrifice a desert. Exile all graveyards. You would usually sacrifice Scavenger Grounds itself, unless you bring in other desert lands, which might actually work out pretty good. Hey, Cut, how's it going? How's it going? Early for the stream, yes. Happy to have you. Good stuff. Oh, it's doing good. I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing good. But the main changes from last night were 2 Shatterskull Smashing, switching that out for 2 Turntimber Symbiosis. I think naturally this is a better fit for this particular list. Of course, it's pretty expensive, but with so many lands, there's a good chance we'll definitely get to at least 7. Look at the top 7 cards of our library. We may put a creature from among them onto the battlefield. That might just be Ghalta. You know, that'd be pretty fantastic if she can get haste with Huntmaster or Regisaur Alpha, anything like that. Still, 7 for a 12/12 trample is pretty darn good, I would say. But if it's only something for 3 or less, it comes in pretty powerful. And consider Wayward Swordtooth. We may not have any other lands to play, but 7 for an 8/8, still pretty decent. Or, you know, 7 for a 7/7 vigilance would also be quite nice. So we really have some creatures potentially that can get benefit, or at least come in buffed with those counters there. I'm quite excited about it. Late game, just getting a body, whatever it is. Hopefully it's something hasty, maybe Shifting Ceratops or Regisaur Alpha. Probably a pretty good chance that I'll have even 8 lands out, and I can use that leftover one to give Shifting Ceratops haste. I'm quite excited about that. Otherwise, everything is pretty similar. 4 copies of Ghalta, the full play set. This list, it's got the potential of turn 3 Ghalta or turn 3 hasty Ghalta. So hopefully that happens. If anybody that doesn't know, I'll go over that combo, that line. You need 8 cards. Otepec Huntmaster on turn 2. Turn 3, you have to be sitting on 4 lands. You play your land for the turn. Marauding Raptor for a single red. So you have 2 cost reduction, which is reducing Wayward Swordtooth to 1 green. So you play that for 1 green. 1 red, 1 green. After Wayward Swordtooth, you play your second land for a turn. So you have 4 in total. You've used 2 up. You have 2 left over. You have over 10 power plus cost reduction. Either way, Ghalta costs 2. Man, that is just absolutely fantastic. Lovely stuff right there. And because Huntmaster, you played it on turn 2, boom, you get to tap it and give Ghalta haste. But like I said, that requires a total of 8 cards. It does not happen very often. Dino combo, Paul. Absolutely. I must say, you don't bet on that, but when you do it, you win. I name much other decks that are dropping something like Ghalta hasty on turn 3. Greasefang potentially, but they can be hated out pretty easily with graveyard stuff. A very hit or miss, that deck for sure. Oh, it does sound amazing. But even not hasty, okay. Consider Marauding Raptor on turn 2, and we have 4 lands. So turn 3, play a 3rd land, whatever. Wayward Swordtooth costs 2. So on turn 3, play this, boom. Play 2 lands, and we're sitting at 10 total reduction. Wayward Swordtooth, 5. Marauding Raptor is 4 power, plus 1 reduction. Total of 10. 4 lands in total, because the Wayward Swordtooth there. And then we just drop Ghalta. It's not hasty, but still pretty decent. If you can play Ghalta on turn 3, hasty or not, if they can't remove it, that's got to be good. I must say. Wow. I think we'll see it tonight, especially with 4 copies. Other than that, all the lovely good stuff, the utility land Scavenger Ground is always, I think, going to continue to be a mainstay. Anything graveyard related. Again, guys, at the worst case scenario, Scavenger Grounds, it ramps. It's not a dead card. That's a pretty good worst case scenario. And it's very hard to interrupt Scavenger Grounds because it is a land. It's not an artifact that they can destroy. It's not a creature that's cheap. Something like that. It is amazing. And then sideboard, didn't really switch much up. I did move some Carnage Tyrant, just because I got lots of good bodies. The other 2 are in the sideboard there if we need to bring it in against control or something nasty. But I say we jump right into things. Save those changes. Very, very excited for this. Meta 2. Loving the new thumbnail. I think it's going to work out. Nightbite Dino. Haven't exactly settled on that as a name. I was using Late Night Dino a while back. Nightbite. Nightbite Fright. Late Night Bite. I also like that. Well, if you guys have any suggestions, just because I do this basically every night, I kind of like the idea of having the date, the name of it underneath. It's kind of like a late night show almost, but it seems to make sense. I do always love making custom thumbnails for sure, but this as well should work. Dusk. I like dusk. Yeah, I could see that. Sometimes I do start at dusk. Usually it's pretty much pitch black, depending on what time of year, of course. But this, don't think that's going to work. Ooh, that's better. Definitely better. I'll send Regisaur Alpha to the bottom. Basically just the costliest thing. We got technically 3 lands here. It's going to be painful though. Mono red going first may mean we're dead. Yeah, just get the lands. I was tempted to grab Ghalta there, but seeing what they're playing, I want to play it a little bit safe. If we can get a blast zone, we will be able to... Oh, yes, please get a blast zone. We have 1, so we can pop it and take out Fervent Champion. Both Kumano faces Kakazan, because even when they're flipped, they still have a mana value of 1 there. That'd be pretty good. Gotta make something happen soon, though. Not blocking. Right, we at least got some bodies. Marauding can block, deter some aggression. The ramping from Topiary. We can play Ghalta next turn if we get her. Can't quite go Turntimber Symbiosis, but we can play really anything we draw. But hoping it's that blast zone. Oh, if it's a blast zone, taking out 4 of their things at the moment. My goodness, that'd be lovely. Okay, it's Embercleave. Well, we'll take 1 out. We're not dead yet, but we may be. Ooh. Yeah, that will do it. The fantastic, painful potential. But seeing everything that costs 1, I know what we need to bring in to get it done. Blast Zone. absolutely. That was oh, that was best of one. I was playing best of one on my lunch break at work. Okay. But certainly if you're playing best of one, mono red is a no-brainer. Yeah. Oops. Best of three. Best of three. That's what I meant. Okay. Now we're off to the races. Yeah. Don't see as much mono red in best of three, or just stuff that folds to some specific hate from the sideboard. Greasefang is definitely more popular in best of one. Life gain, very fast aggro decks that might die to sweepers, or more sweepers that the opponent could potentially bring in from the sideboard there. It's a completely different queue. There's the hand smoothing algorithm that does some funny business with the lands, always drawing you at least two, something like that. Quite a bit different, for sure. Oh, on the draw again. Could potentially risk it to get to 3. I think we'll do it. I have a good feeling. Oh boy. 2 more chances. Phew. Okay. Has to be Rootbound Crag. Karplusan Forest is not a forest, so Rootbound Crag would still have come into play tapped, unfortunately. Topiary Stomper plus Wayward Swordtooth. If they can't take out either, we could be sitting on definitely enough total power to just slam Ghalta. I imagine they'd have some sort of removal, but hey, when you got 4 copies of the Queen, not so bad. Boom. You have a pretty straightforward thing to discard. Now we got Wayward Swordtooth that gets us Karplusan, but I like Topiary Stomper just because it gets a land out of the deck instead of one that's already in my hand. I would say technically a little bit better, especially if they've put something on the top or you just want to shuffle, something like that. Getting rid of Topiary, not so bad. Good. Hasty Shifting Ceratops next turn. Take out that Liliana of the Vale there. That is where it's at. Could be Wayward Swordtooth, but definitely I just want to take out Liliana. You see her, you kill her. Make her faint. Could, if Shifting Ceratops survives, we see Ghalta next turn. And we don't even have to play Turntimber Symbiosis to do it. Oh boy. Liv, you can, nope, it's dead. They looked at it a little bit too long, I think. Hey, that's okay if they want to spend 4 to do that. Not so bad. Ah, nuts, they got the Queen. Oh, absolutely, Paul. Potentially, they could sacrifice the blood token they have here, meet the requirement of Fatal Push, but yes, Blood Chief's Thirst. Anytime you want to spend 4 to destroy a creature, that's okay by me. Oh, okay. Maybe they got 2 Thoughtseizes. Or they just have removal for Ghalta, Heartless Act, perhaps. Or a Stomp to do the last bit of damage for Shifting Ceratops there. We got the queen. Now I hope they don't have it. Have you know what? Okay. Regisaur Alpha. Bunch more bodies. Get us close or get us 210 permanents there. Nah. I'm going to hold everything back. Being at 5, I don't like that. At least they didn't sacrifice the blood token to draw a card, and that card would be Fatal Push, taking out Shifting Ceratops. Unfortunately, that's always rough stuff. I think they'll have to do at least something to Liliana. Well, I'll sacrifice Wayward Swordtooth. That's perfectly fine by me. Okay, Regisaur Alpha, not bad. Boom. There we go. Lights out. But seeing what it is, absolutely. Anger of the Gods. Croaks is coming, yes. But, Paul. Something for Greasefang, but something for Croaksa. I even opened up a pack of Dominaria United just to work towards another rare wildcard, because I want to get at least 3 copies of Scavenger Grounds. I got 2 at the moment. I splurged with some of my wildcards, but just the fact that Commune can potentially grab Scavenger Grounds. It's a land. We can activate it at instant speed. Get rid of that Croaksa and make this deck croak. But certainly keep it in those Scavenger Grounds. We got the Graveyard Hate, and this hate is great. Gotta cut something for anger. I say Huntmaster. 3 Huntmasters. No. I was thinking of Ripjaw Raptor, but there's so much removal. Blast Zone. Oh, absolutely. Blast Zone. You only have to get 2 charge counters on it, for sure, because Croaksa does only have a mana value of 2. Probably catches some people off guard. They just, see him cast for 4 maybe, or they just, hey, all right. Okay, we got her done. Beautiful stuff. And that's the lovely part of this. Sometimes I've done Dino lists that have a more even spread of mana values, but having a lot of stuff at 2, a lot of stuff at 3, some stuff at 4, there's a good chance we have a nice number of creatures. At least we can sacrifice something that isn't turned on. The Topiary Stomper, if we don't have 7 lands, or the Wayward Swordtooth, if we don't have 10 permanents. And then we'll be left with some more good stuff. Oh. Let's go first. Let's see that turn 3 go. Oh, it's payday. Paying them a visit with the dinos. Looks quite nice. We got to go Rootbound Crag turn 1, just in case we don't draw a forest or a mountain to help it come into play on tapped on turn 3. Which we may not even need if, we go Marauding Raptor and then our turn 3 plays Topiary Stomper anyways. Could potentially want to go Commune with Dinosaurs with that extra source of green on turn 3. Spirits, Blast Zone. Paul, Blast Zone is the thing I love against the spirits. Now, we could say Boseiju to take out Curious Obsession. I kind of like that, but I'd rather get Marauding down and hope they don't slap Curious Obsession on the Ascendant Spirit there. Good. Death Oasis. I have not. No. I've been intrigued by it, for sure. Oh, 100%. I do love these utility lands. They are clutch, to say the least. And it looks like they don't have any counter spells, or at least a counter spell. Yeah, I don't know. They might have some counter spell that would only make us pay 1. This is looking good. They haven't popped off nearly as much as I was, well, worried about. But yes, Sylvan Scrying. I think I should try that. And I should maybe bring in more... Carnage? Yeah, Carnage Tyrant. What was I saying? More Blast Zones, yes. I'm only starting off with 1. But Sylvan Scrying, I've thought about that. It is absolutely lovely. Seen it used against me a couple times, and it's done the trick. Question is if this opponent has enough damage to get her done. Oh, it's not legal on Explorer. Oh, a few months, yes. It will be coming. But yeah, I think I should do something with Death's Oasis. 5. I'll go Karplusan. Carnage Tyrant. See what they do. Unfortunate we didn't get the Blast Zone. That would have been lovely to pop, take out Mausoleum Wanderer and the Ascendant Spirit there. And they can't counter it. But yeah, I think I should probably be starting off with at least 2 Blast Zones. Helps against Rakdos Sacrifice. That's it. Unfortunately. Oh. Interesting. Might still be it though. 8. They only have to play 1 Spirit. And that is the Spirit. That's alright. I know I'm bringing in all Blast Zones. It's nothing graveyard related, so of course cut the Scavenger Grounds, make room for the Blast Zones that I just brought in. And Carnage Tyrant? Maybe. Chandra Awakened Inferno can be very painful if we can ramp fast enough and they haven't killed us quite yet. Can't be countered, and -3. 3 damage to all the spirits oftentimes does the trick. 1 copy of her. Everything that can't be countered, Paul, Cut, anyone else watching right now or later on, if you are having trouble with mono blue spirits, you maybe saw my video talking about Blast Zone, but if you didn't, it's a land, can't be countered, it starts with a charge counter, you pop it, you destroy all non-land permanents with a mana value of 1. A lot of spirits have a mana value of 1, Curious Obsession, Compulsive, the other research thing. Use it. Couple copies. You will not be disappointed. But, gotta cut a little bit. How many lands do I have? 25? Technically 27. Two communes. Oh boy, here goes nothing. I guess I could have gone down to 25. I really want a lot of those lands, increase the chance to see that hasty Ghalta, whether or not they counter things. Hopefully we get fortunate, but a deck like this usually is packing 8, 10. I think it's more than 8 counter spells in total. Geist Light Snare if they control a spirit and an enchantment. I think we have to pay 2, or it costs less. Lofty Denial if they control a creature with flying. We have to pay 4 extra to play a spell. Lotus Combo. Ooh, Lotus Combo. Very, very nasty stuff. And we got Blast Zone. I think we're all but set here. The Rockfall Vale. Good to go. %. Very scary stuff. Anything involving the Lotus Field. Man. Well, we can't go Marauding, unfortunately. Drop that Rockfall Vale. Watch him play Spirited Sailor or Spectral Sailor. I always get that mixed up. Spectral Sailor. Drop the Curious Obsession on it. Nuts. We can't sacrifice Blast Zone next turn, unfortunately. Drawing cards, that is something you just wanted to kill them. Get rid of the card draw ASAP. Not a good time. Whew. Okay. They likely have a counter spell. Well, we're going to try for Marauding if it's something that wants us to pay extra. Whatever we play would have been counter. That's okay. Nuts. Okay, okay, I like it, I like it. Boom. Hopefully that buys us enough time. It stops their card draw, which is good. Oh, I splashed my water. That's not good. Can we do anything at all? I don't think so. Yeah, when you tend to drop 3 lords, and they have flying. Yeah, I think I should definitely start off with at least 2. Nah, that's alright. We gave it a good effort. You guys at least saw how it works there. The potential of the blast zone to equalize things at least a little bit. But that card draw, Curious Obsession, even getting 1, but getting 2, if they get 2 attacks off with that Spectral Sailor, whatever it is. Oh, man. Nasty. Guess there could be other things that would help us destroy stuff that is a very cheap mana value. A mana value of 1, there are a few things, or things that also care about charge counters. But just again, the fact that Blast Zone is a land, I think it's got to be pretty much the best thing. The scariest, most durable thing that we have the best chance to get down. Hexproof, doesn't matter. Boom, we still kill their stuff. Would be nice with a source of red. Oh, I guess it's a little bit better. Send a copy of Ghalta to the bottom. Hope for that Huntmaster or Marauding Raptor. Oh, another back-to-back mono blue spirits. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe after this match I'll be bringing in 3 blast zones, 4 blast zones. Oh boy, nuts. At least we do have Shifting Ceratops, so that is going to bring the pain. Hopefully it's fast enough. Of course, play it, and then from ever after we'll threaten with reach and all that good stuff. Kind of stall a little bit until we get Blast Zone, I hope, sometime soon. Oh, you can't counter that. Good luck. At least they only get 1 more attack off with Spectral Sailor there. We'll threaten with the reach. Maybe we get sneaky reach, of course. That's always fun stuff. Yeah, I think it's got to be Blast Zones. Move the Scavenger Grounds into the sideboard. This is oppressive. I mean, at the moment, Anger of the Gods could possibly take him out. Mausoleum Wanderer only being 2 power. Pretty good. But we are pretty dead. We got the stuff to get him, and we're going to get him. I'm going to try for Anger of the Gods this time. Hope they don't play an early Mausoleum Wanderer, but just hope to ramp enough that Anger of the Gods is going to still be able to be played, even if we have to pay an extra 1 or an extra 2 from Mausoleum Wanderer's sackage. Turntimber? I don't think we need that. One anchor. We got the blast zone. That's going to do it. Oh, I love it. There you go. Beautiful stuff. Oh no, Mausoleum Wanderer. What are you going to do? Don't have a second source of green, unfortunately, but we got Wayward Swordtooth. Won't be able to play Ghalta next turn with this blast zone, but if that was a source of green, then we drew another source of green, we could have possibly seen Ghalta. You know what? Let's try for Topiary Stomper. Topiary Stomper. Okay, good stuff. Now we can pretty safely see Ghalta next turn, but we'll probably be popping Blast Zone there, I would think. If they haven't played too much. Certainly if they played Curious Obsession on somebody. Another Spectral... Oh, I almost thought they were going to play a second one there. Shacklegeist? Okay, that's actually pretty good. They haven't seen a Curious Obsession yet. Very positive for us. Oh my goodness. You know what? We got Wayward Swordtooth. They're not countering anybody. We can go both blast zones. Actually, I kind of want to just go Ghalta instead. Let's just do that. Double blast zone, they know painful things are about to happen. If double blast zone doesn't make them concede on the spot, I don't know what will. Yeah, good luck. You're done. They can't be that aggressive because they need to leave at least 2 spirits back to tap Ghalta. We got him. I don't see any hope for them at this point. That's okay. Spectral Sailor, Supreme Phantom, tap in, Ghalta. And we'll use Commune. Get a land for the turn or just some other painful dinosaur. I like Regisaur Alpha. Now, of course, with Blast Zone, something that a land where we sacrifice it. Unfortunately, sometimes that's going to drop us below 7 with Wayward or Topiary Stomper there. But I still think it's okay. Even with plenty of lands, 25, 26, Wayward Swordtooth, there's still a good chance we'll be at 8 or 9, sacrifice 1, and still be at 7 often enough. Even with these sacking lands here. They're dead. They'd have to play 2 spirits. They can only attack with 1. I see. Well, Regisaur Alpha, yeah. Blast Zone would only take out the Mausoleum Wanderer at the moment. Boom. Look at that. They were stumbling in the land department, but I will not shed tears against spirits. I think I'll keep it like that. Yeah. Gonna be an uphill battle. But definitely gonna be hoping for that early blast zone. Hoping they don't get a Curious Obsession on somebody. I think I'll try for that. Our only copy of Anger on the draw. Good chance to get to 3 by turn 3. Beautiful. We could catch them by surprise big time with this. Curious Obsession. Oh, Supreme Phantom. Not bad. Okay, hopefully they're feeling pretty safe. Play a bunch of spirits. Hopefully it's not another Supreme Phantom. Holding up a counter spell or something with flash. We'll try for Topiary. Draw out a counter spell. We'll play spirit next turn. Maybe. That's alright. They got a bunch of counter spells, I think. This could be a little bit painful. Let's try for Wayward. Maybe draw out another one. Hopefully. Lofty Denial. Oh. Yeah, at least they haven't got that Curious Obsession. I think, oh, their hand is probably all counter spells. My goodness. Okay, let's just keep trying to play stuff. Ether Gust, decline. We want to get to 5 for Regisaur Alpha there. Oh, this is painful. We need Shifting Ceratops stat. You know what? I want to go with that Rockfall Vale. Get us to 5 for Regisaur there. Okay, we have more spirits. I like to see that. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, we're dead. What am I thinking? Yeah. Well, they just had a lot of counter spells. There is nothing you can do against that. We could have tried for Anger, but they would have countered it. We just didn't see a Blast Zone. Would have helped. Right, I'm going to do what I said. Switch out those Scavenger Grounds. We need to bring as much heat against mono blue spirits as possible. All of them. Just do it. Let's get her done. We'll have to switch. Turntimber? Yeah, Turntimber. Nope, that's not how you spell it. Timber. Alrighty. Good to go. Hopefully we face spirits again. I'd really like to see Blast Zone shine game 1. But we do have Carnage Tyrant. We got Shifting Ceratops, the Blast Zone. I think that's a pretty fantastic package to at least give us a good edge against them, but it's going to be a nasty deck for a long time, especially when more stuff gets added from Explorer anthologies as they start to get closer to Pioneer. Spirits are basically, I think, completed, but usually I feel they're Azorius in Pioneer. Don't know entirely, but they got some big heavy hitters coming in, and this hand is looking like a pretty big heavy hitter. If we can see Ghalta, we got her on turn 3. If all goes well, everything sticks around. Something green? Okay, that's pretty good. Possibly double Wayward Swordtooth next turn would also be quite nice. So, well, I'm liking our chances here, folks. Ooh. As long as we can turn on Wayward Swordtooth, we got 6, 7. We just need 3 more permanents. Oh, and we got Carnage Tyrant. Good, we're getting there. I'll take out Old Growth. That's a lot of mana. 6. Right. Otepec Huntmaster gets us to 10. Let's go. Beautiful stuff. Look at that. 5/5. This is the power. Seems like we might have a good chance. Already taking them down to 7. That Lair of the Hydra could get pretty big though. Cavalier Thorn still can't. Oh, and we got Regisaur Alpha. That's where it's at. Lights out. Boom. All thanks to Wayward Swordtooth. Fantastic explosive aggression right there. Don't need Blast Zone quite as much. Of course, there is a lot of stuff with mono green at 3. Usually. Lots of stuff at 3. Kiora is 3. Steel Leaf Champion. Yorvo. Garenbrig. Whatever he's called. Lovestruck Beast is also 3. A couple things at 2 as well, but the stuff at 3, yeah. Old Growth Tro, quite nice. Well, Ripjaw, yes. I don't think we need Anger of the Gods quite so much. It's really just lots of dorks that they play. Quite a few things that are out of range of Anger. But switch Shifting with Ripjaw there. Possibly Thrashing Brontodon to take out the Great Henge, which I would imagine is in here to some amount. Just one. Oh, I like that. 4 lands, Commune, Wayward Swordtooth, Boseiju, who endures, potentially to take out that Great Henge, if we see it. Some enchantment, perhaps. Oh boy. Ghalta. We gotta go with Marauding. It does, it does. It just got better with this. Turn 1 Commune. Just making things better all the time. Scavenging Ooze, not too worried about that. Interesting. Well, it's not too interesting, of course. That's likely in there for Greasefang and stuff. And Scavenging Ooze just is a pretty common thing to have. Hopefully they don't have fight spells to take out Marauding. That would suck. Oh, they're attacking. They got something. Some shenanigans are up their sleeve. I'm not falling for that. Ripjaw Raptor, that's what you want to do against this deck. Draw a card, block somebody if they ever do attack. Draw another card. Oh, good old Marauding. Not sure why they attacked with the elves. Oh my goodness. Well, we got some nice options here. Second Marauding, and Wayward Swordtooth, being 5 toughness, does survive 2 Marauding pings. It doesn't happen all that often, but when it does, boom. 1 green, a 5/5. You get to play an extra land a turn. Decline. We'll go both Stomping Grounds declined. If we played Regisaur Alpha, we would really only get the benefit from the 1 Marauding that's out. Unfortunately. We'll just keep up the aggression. If they want to trade with the Marauding that is super big, that's okay. That works out in our favor because we can play Regisaur Alpha next turn, not worry about it and the token dying because we have 2 Maraudings. But we may just Get them. They got a bunch of elves. Could be a collected company coming down. Oh, something big. Cavalier might not do it. Storm the Festival. Oh, I've recently used Storm the Festival a week or two ago. That is fantastic. Very good potential for dinos. Very scary for this deck. Carnage Tyrant it is. We're left with 2 for Boseiju. Probably take out Castle Garenbrig, I would think. Yeah, you know what? Actually, let's cancel that, just in case they play the Great Henge next turn. Or maybe they're dead. They're dead, what am I thinking? Boom. Got him. Lovely stuff right there. Man, that's a fantastic thing. Marauding Raptors, having a bunch, at least swinging with them while they're 4/3s, but there's a pretty good chance, often enough, they could be powered up to 6. That was good. All right. Mono Blue Spirits coming up for a 3rd time, perhaps? Maybe because I brought in so many Blast Zones. The algorithm is looking at the deck and thinking, we can't face Mono Blue Spirits against this guy. He's going to bring the pain. We got to give him something else. Hey, Adam, yes, a very good time to tune in. Absolutely. We're having a great time tonight. Tons of fantastic options. Not the best of times against Mono Blue Spirits. Lots of counter spells and painful things like that. The usual. Thoughtseize. Hey, we got to see turn 1 Thoughtseize at least once a night. That's alright. The dinos will still bring the fight. Well, it's got to be at least one of them. Hopefully they don't have another one, and we can really start to go off with Wayward. But I think Wayward's gonna... something bad's gonna happen to him. Hopefully it doesn't. Man, we got plenty of lands. I think if it was me, I would have gotten rid of Wayward, seeing what I had. Could have also have a counter spell. Hopefully not. It's not mono black, unfortunately. Counter spell. Oh. Okay. Kill spell. I'd be surprised if they didn't kill it either. That's not the right thing to take out. Odd. I would have expected Rockfall Vale or Stomping Ground. Whenever we tap it, we don't take damage. Likely we'll need all the dual lands for colored something. Maybe they thought we could do protection on Wayward, but we would still get it with this untapped source of green. Tameo safekeeping, blossoming defense, all that good stuff. Hopefully they let Huntmaster resolve or don't kill him or something. I bet they have some counter spell. I'll play it safe with shifting, and we still get the benefit of haste with all those lands we dropped. That's okay. Draw another card. Regisaur Alpha next turn, even if they take out both of these guys. Oh, double Regisaur. Man, that is pretty sweet. Hopefully they run out of counter spells and killing stuff. Sinister sabotages. Sinister. Ooh. At least they haven't had Fatal Push for Huntmaster there, so that's a positive, definitely. Maybe it's in the sideboard. We'll have to keep in mind and watch out for that. But if they got a counter spell, we don't care, because we start off with good old Carnage T. Boom. Getting us to 10 permanents. Wayward Swordtooth. Starting the pain train as well. But hey, if they want to spend 5, even though it's at instant speed, but 5 to take him out, they gain X life, I guess. Not so great, but see if this Huntmaster draws out a counterspell. Okay, it does not. Oh. Okay, well, we'll just respond with the haste on Regisaur. That's quite alright. Yeah. I don't know what they were thinking. Okay. They just assume we can't do things, that they can just kill it. But in most activated abilities, you can activate at any time, instant speed. They try to kill it. Alright. Haste. I would have assumed they take out Regisaur Alpha. They should have. It would have stopped, well, they wouldn't have stopped the haste to the token. Yeah. I don't know. As long as Huntmaster survives to give some cost reduction for a couple turns and also give haste, even though he dies, that's pretty good. Consider Huntmaster as kind of like maybe 2 treasures, something like that, with the cost reduction and then the haste. You know, if he lives a couple turns and helps to play things for a couple turns and then dies, kind of like treasures. Think about it that way. But Carnage Tyrant, painful counter spells. I think we cut the Turntimber. I could see maybe some graveyard stuff happening. Not a whole lot. I think I'll still keep in the blast zones. Actually, you know what? 2 Turntimber Symbiosis. Actually, I'll cut 3 blast zones. We're still at a decently healthy 24. No. I want to be up higher. One Carnage, 1 Commune. Yeah, still keep it pretty high in the land department for the Wayward Swordtooth, maintaining that potential. I think 24 is getting a little bit low. Wayward Swordtooth sometimes not really doing anything because they don't have all those extra lands in hand. Ooh. We can make that work. Technically 2 lands, 2 communes, 1 marauding. Shifting Ceratops definitely against a deck like this with all their counter spells. Oh, and Wayward as well. Turntimber. Either way, stuff's going to be painful. Get that down. Oh boy. To land for do some math. Forest. All goes well. The queen might be dropping turn 3. I would have. It is not. Okay. We still got lots of painful stuff. Marauding's probably kicking the can. Saying shifting is probably maybe a bigger headache for them, I would think. If they want to get rid of Ghalta, that's also quite alright. The lovely part about having 4 copies of the Queen. Gotta maintain the dream. Ooh, Wayward, interesting. Back-to-back Thought Seizes. Oh. Alright. Oh, cancel. Oops. Rootbound Crag it is. That was awkward. Not a total loss. I would imagine whatever we play gets countered and killed. Hey, Heaven, how's it going? How's it going? That's all good. Happy to hear. I haven't been back to Albion in quite some time. I love it. for sure. I just love playing Dinos so much, grinding away, hopefully getting to Mythic this month, at least for a couple days. But yeah, should check it out again. League of Legends as well. I might play a game or two after this. We'll see. Not on the stream or anything, but... Boom. No counter spells for this shifting. They know Ghalta's coming up. They got to do something fast, or else bad things are about to happen. Extinction event. Not so nice, but we still got Regisaur Alpha. Plenty of lands. And the blast zone is quite nice. Gotta take out somebody. Regisaur is eaten. Removal. Ooh. Back-to-back extinction events. And the fatal push. Ouch. Hey. They're gonna run out of gas at some point, I hope. One of these days here. If we get that second Turntimber, well, that would be pretty nice to drop. Just keep playing lands, I guess. Oh, we can almost play Ghalta. We almost have 12 lands in total. That'd be pretty crazy. I don't remember the last time I've ever done that. Hey, we got a body. Countered. Not. Interesting. He's getting killed, unfortunately. Maybe they just have a lot of Heartless Axe in hand. But having Blast Zone to take out maybe some of their Planeswalkers that they play. That's going to be good. I'll hold off. Back-to-back Topiaries. Huh. Right. We got one of them. Killing it. They don't have any counter spells, so that's a positive. What do they have up their sleeve? Another extinction event. Oh, not another extinction event. At the very least, we still would be left with Topiary Stomper, since it is an odd mana value. Heartless Act. A Twara. Oh. Okay. Here goes nothing. Well, they're all tapped out, so... Oh shoot, what are we gonna do, guys? And hope there's no extinction event coming down. Boom. Oh, heaven, I know. It is heaven. Heaven, it's heaven. Yes. My goodness. I've been working on something with Ripjaw Tyrant, though. I know you love it. I love it. Most people love that entrance animation, and whenever it exiles, the snapping. Just snapping, 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 snapping. Taking everybody out. Very satisfying. Carnage Tyrant's entrance animation is pretty good too. Just the roaring. Man, it sets fear in the opponent. Maybe tomorrow something with Ripjaw Tyrant. Maybe if I've popped into Mythic as something special, I'll play a Ripjaw. All removal, no kills. Yeah. that was interesting, Adam, to say the least. But look at that. People see 4 copies of Ghalta, they think it's crazy. Guys, was that crazy? The first Ghalta for 2. Okay, I likely thought it was getting killed. It got killed or bounced. Alright, so we replay it for 2. Because we had so much power. It gets countered. Play a copy again. They're tapped out. It lands. Boom. The fact you can play Ghalta for so cheap, if they see it, they're going to do something to it. So you play the backup. Likely for 2 again. That is not backbreaking whatsoever. I think it definitely feels right to have 3. Not so bad to have 4. Maybe not quite in this. You know what? I'm going to risk it. We got 2 lands already. Ooh, Evolved Sleeper. There it is. Good old Marauding. Hopefully it sticks around. And hopefully we get a 3rd land here. Oh, Blast Zone. Oh my goodness. Blast Zone is good against Mono Black Devotion. Wow. This is going to be sweet. We have 4 Blast Zone to start. Warlock class. Mana value of 1. Evolved Sleeper. Mana value of 1. Boom. We're off to the races here. And hoping they don't have Thoughtseize. Either way, we'll get Wayward or Topiary Stomper next turn. Topiary Stomper makes sense. Oof. Oh man, that was getting kind of scary there. Yeah, this is lovely. Something else that Blast Zone is devastating against. Definitely I'm going to try for it. We could see Ghalta next turn. As long as we get a land, we can go Wayward plus Ghalta, actually. They have to kill somebody fast. Oh, if we still see her. Oh my goodness. That's where it's at. They better do something quick. That's not beautiful. I don't know what is. Hey, that's all right. Yes, Adam. Boom. That's why you jam a lot of copies of Ghalta. If anyone calls you crazy, just send them my way, and I'll set them straight. That's where it's at. Especially this list, maybe not so much when you don't have Wayward Swordtooth, but the combination of Topiary, 4 power, Wayward Swordtooth, 5 power, just that alone increases the chance to play Ghalta super cheap. On 3 mana. You look at this list and tell me, oh, that can't work well on 3 mana, right? Most people that don't play Dinosaurs would not believe. But there you go. The proof is in the pounding. Like the proof is in the pudding, but yeah, mono black. Well, we're certainly keeping in the Blast Zone. Absolutely. We saw the nasty Warlock class, the mana value of 1. Level 2, not nasty, but if they get to level 3 ever, at the beginning of their end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn. Okay, so if we take 10 damage, we would also lose 10 life. That would kill us basically instantly. But anyway, they have a lot of stuff for 1. Knight of the Ebon Legion, a vampire, gets bigger. Lots of stuff. Blast Zone gotta stay in. Probably bring in Carnage Tyrant for sure. Actually, I feel like I'll just keep it the same. Maybe they kill everything. We're only left with Carnage Tyrant, and then of course they play Liliana of the Vale, using her -2, forcing us to sacrifice Carnage Tyrant is always that pain and suffering. Oof, stop. That's a keeper, if I've ever seen one. Wow. Well, we have more than 3 mana, which is quite nice. Play your Evolved Sleeper. We're about to put you to sleep. Sink your mana into that. Oh, play your Warlock classes. You know nothing bad is going to happen. No one expects Blast Zone. Alright, well, we'll try for Huntmaster. They could draw out a Fatal Push. Hey, that's to be expected. Don't need to reveal the fact that we have Blast Zone. Let them maybe play some more stuff that costs 1. Hopefully they do that. Okay, we'll keep making them think we don't have this nasty thing in hand. Okay. Got that Noxious Grasp confirmed. We got 1 less. Shieldred. That's not good. I think I may just pack it in. Regisaur Alpha is probably not really going to save us, unfortunately. Nah. I won't reveal the fact we have Blast Zone. That doesn't make a lot of sense if we really wouldn't have gained a whole lot, especially with that nasty Shieldred there. Right, we'll just try and go as fast as possible. Maybe win again with 3 mana. Ooh, that's not good. No lands whatsoever. Infinitely better. Send Ghalta to the bottom, for sure. Let's try it. See what Commune gets us. Yeah, more lands. And, hey, there you go. Get another copy. Rotting as well. This is looking up. I hope. They haven't killed anybody yet, which does feel pretty positive. Would have been nice to take out Evolved Sweeper there. Sleeper. Ooh. So we're probably not seeing Ghalta anymore. Definitely not seeing Ghalta anymore. Actually, 4, 2, 3. Oh, we can still do it. Look at this. Look at this. If they don't kill somebody. Oh my goodness. Boom. Man, that is sweet. I think I'm going to stick with 4 copies of the Queen. At least for a few more days. It's doing the trick. Hey, understandable. Keep up the pressure with Marauding there. Definitely nice taking out this Evolved Sleeper. I always want to call it Evolved Sweeper. Hopefully getting to a 7th land next turn. That would also get us to 10 permanents for Wayward there, but looks like they're going to kill somebody. Maybe not. Well, it's up to charge counters on Blast Zone then, at least to 1. And then get 2 more next turn. Maybe just, yeah, take out Shieldred. Boom. I don't care who she blocks. I just wanted to take them down a bunch. Oh. Okay. Oh, Regisaur Alpha too. Now the question is, can Regisaur Alpha get us lethal? Rotting is 6. Trade with Murderous Rider there. You know what? I think we got to take her out. And hope Marauding sticks around. Hoping for that queen. Seeing all their creatures, the Murderous Rider, the Graveyard Trespasser, didn't really expect those nearly as much. Yeah. I would have liked Anger of the Gods. Oh my goodness. Anger of the Gods would have been lovely. I'll take it out. I don't want to go down to 4. Oh, the nuts. That's too bad. Would have been able to play her. Fatal Push is good. It is. That was a pretty fantastic first game there, my. You saw the bright flashes of brilliance playing Ghalta with 3 mana. Yeah. They had lots of creatures. We didn't have that anger. I really should have just taken that damage on the off chance that I drew the queen. They did. They did. That's just how she goes sometimes. Mandarin 21. The 3rd mono blue spirits of the night. I got a funny feeling we're going to face that quite a bit. This looks quite decent. 3 lands. 3 things that cost 3. Of course, I'll start off with Topiary Stompers if there isn't any extra lands for that. Raptor doesn't get extra damage with taking out Huntmaster just because it isn't a dinosaur. It has to be an actual dinosaur creature, unfortunately. Sad time. More Thoughtseize. That's pretty good. They discard a Topiary, we get a Topiary. Oh boy. But it would be pretty fantastic. Hey, no, that's definitely understandable. It would be lovely if it did get a buff in damage. You have quite a few extra Huntmasters You just sacrifice them all to your Marauding Raptor. That's pretty amusing to think about, that scenario. No, we can't block. You can attack. It's okay. Yeah. I don't think that'd be broken either. Well, maybe it would be. Whenever Marauding Raptor deals the 2 damage to something. Actually, no, I want to take out Liliana. Let's do that while we can. Yeah. Marauding Raptor, whenever it deals damage to a creature, it gets 2 power. Still not bad. That Blood Chief's thirst. They're thirsty for wins, I say. Primal Rage, That does make sense. Yeah. Maybe they'll have some more rage enabling or rage, and they got to bring back Enrage for Lost Caverns of Ixalan coming up in about a year's time now. Definitely. Hopefully they take out Topiary Stomper. Good. We're still able to play Ghalta. We got a total of 7. We're in heaven. Actually, Huntmaster, Ghalta. Boom. Yes. Getting us just to 10 there for Wayward. They got removal. But, the queen is mean. The queen is the dream. Use 4. I wish I could use more. But mono black, some creatures, the tenacious underdog. Yeah, okay, we're bringing in that anger of the gods. I've learned my lesson against mono black the previous matchup, and Chandra as well. Get all that lovely removal. Got fatal pushes and painful things. We're not on the play, so it would be painful. Sometimes I like taking out Huntmaster, but definitely whenever I'm on the play, I do really consider maybe bringing him back in. Removal for themselves. Yes. Yes. More Carnage Tyrant? Yeah, we'll keep it like that. I've been thinking of bringing back in Thunderherd Migration. The one in the green, reveal a dinosaur, search for a basic land, but it's just another non-hit for Commune. I really like the ramping coming from Topiary and Wayward here. Something that Commune can grab. Ooh, well, we're getting rid of Marauding, but we still have 3 lands for Topiary, for Wayward. We're gonna run away word with this game. Oh, back-to-back Thoughtseize as well. Hopefully they have enough to slow down what we're about to do. Hopefully Wayward survives. Good. Good. Look at all these lands. Wayward really increasing in value here. I could have been able to play Commune if I did things a little bit differently there. That's okay. We got Regisaur. Yeah. It's been 2 mono blue, 2 mono black. Not as much variation as some nights, but hopefully we see an anger. That would be lovely stuff. Let's do it. Oh, Marauding. Okay, okay. We can't go Marauding plus Regisaur. I'll try for Commune, see what that gets. Ghalta it is. Let's try for it, folks. Maybe they're kicking themselves. They should have saved some of those Thoughtseizes. That's all right. I think they just have to be as aggressive as possible and hope we don't drop the bombs. Oh, they're starting to get scared. This is good for us. Not quite at 10. Certainly not attacking into the graveyard glutton there. They gotta have at least 2 removal spells, or they see the queen next turn. Double Noxious Grasp. Oh, Sheoldred. Oh, that's not good. Sheoldred is 4, Tenacious Underdog is 2, and the Graveyard Glutton is 3. So Blast Zone would only take out one thing at the moment. Two copies of the Queen? That's pretty interesting. At least we stopped the aggression from Wayward Swordtooth, but we'll go down to 2 next turn. Graveyard Glutton could attack, exile 2 things, and kill us right there. Or Hive of the Eye Tyrant, actually. Yeah, no, we're dead. We'll see. No, now we're dead. What am I thinking? Alright. Maximum aggression, maximum speed. Bring back in that Huntmaster. We're on the play. Get her done. Anger of the Gods, well, could potentially hit some stuff, but it may not. So we'll drop it. I'm going to cut 1 Blast Zone. Maybe could have cut 2, brought in 1 Turntimber Symbiosis, just to increase the potential sources of green there. Keep. Boom. Could be good. There's no Marauding Raptor or Ghalta, but 4 lands, Huntmaster. That's about as good as you can hope for. Well, hopefully they don't have too many Thought Seizes. Too many removals. I'm going to try for Commune. I imagine Huntmaster was going to die anyways. There was the chance that I could have grabbed Marauding, and then on turn 3, play Huntmaster for 2, Marauding for 1, and hope they don't have removal for 2 things. Noxious Grasp. Ooh. Don't like Sorin. The card advantage of that guy, not good. Although they lost 3, which is pretty nice. And we take Sorin down to 2. That's okay. I think Commune should get us somebody good. Even if it's another Regisaur, that would actually be quite nice. The first one, given the second one haste, will be at 6, so we still could play Regisaur Alpha next turn if we see it. My goodness. Right. Well, Shifting Ceratops is also good because we get to take him out. I mean, we could attack him, I guess, but we don't kill him next turn. And there's a very good chance they'll kill Shifting, continually getting the card advantage from Sorin, plus Castle Lochtwain is a pain. And I see these Murderous Rider and the Graveyard Trespasser. We got Blast Zone. We'll up it to 3 charge counters and just annihilate them. At the very least, we stop him from playing that Murderous Rider there. Got to take 4 from the Graveyard Glutton, though. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Another Shifting. Can we place? Yeah. We can place Shifting, and we still have just enough to activate Blast Zone. We'll attack with Shifting, threaten the shield right there. I imagine they'll trade. Oh, that feels pretty good. Oh, ouch. That might be it. Especially with shield right there. That thing is painful. I just haven't really seen mono black much. Partly why I cut Bouncer's beat down there. That's something. Ah, nuts. Yeah, that's gonna do it. They had just removal all the time, every single turn, unfortunately. Watch me bring in Bouncer's Beatdown to deal with black permanents, creatures or planeswalkers, and then I just never face it for the next 10 or 12 matches. Ugh. Mono Blue Spirits, number 3, or Mono Black. Shadow Fox SP, that sounds like a Mono Black. The 1-mana enchantment, yes. Shaper's Sanctuary. And because Shaper's Sanctuary is a permanent, it does help us get closer to 10 permanents for Wayward Swordtooth. I should maybe think about Shaper's Sanctuary again. It's hard to jam it all in. Of course, switch Shaper's Sanctuary with Ripjaw. I did try it for a couple days, a couple weeks ago. Didn't really do the trick, but maybe I should just use it. A little bit harder to deal with Shaper's Sanctuary than Ripjaw. You can't fail to push a Shaper's. Basically it's just pretty much this list, quite similar to last night's. 4 copies of Ghalta, lots of acceleration, lots of great potential to see the Queen. And then some nice utility lands. Commune with Dinosaurs Heaven, look at the top 5, grab a land. It can help us dig for that silver bullet, a land that could help us in a particular matchup. But this is very interesting. We're seeing Tamer Elementals, a tribal deck versus a tribal deck. Ghalta it is. Oh boy, let's go. Get scared. You gotta kill somebody fast. If they don't, Carnage Tyrant next turn, Ghalta the turn after that. That's where it's at. But yeah, just a lot of explosive potential with this, and a lot of fantastic options to deal with the most common stuff. At least give us a better chance than I have had in the past. Rakdos Sacrifice, Blast Zone, also quite good against that. Popping it the turn it comes down to take out the witches' ovens, the kitties that they sacrifice to the oven, bring it back. Decent amount of stuff, but at least just taking out the witches' ovens is lovely. At least they didn't drop that fabled passage. That's always a nasty combo with Lotus Cobra. Ooh, Cultivate. Oh, that's also not great. That's very good ramp. I think they'll probably be playing Omnath next turn. Oh, we got it. Look at this. Heaven. We're in heaven. Wayward Swordtooth. Karplusan. The Queen. Let's be mean. Lights out. 18 damage. Lotus Cobra has to block. I don't think they want to go to 2. And that's why... Oh, the combo finally assembled. 1 green for Wayward Swordtooth there. For 1... Yeah, Rar, Adam. That is right. I know. But yeah, for 1 green we got 7 power on the board. 5 from Wayward, 2 temporarily from the ping of Marauding. You can't beat that. And then we get to play extra lands. It just gets better and better. They're dead. And we got to 10 permanents. Look at that, folks. This is the game of legends. Hopefully it continues for us. We might just draw duds in game 2 or 3, which perfectly alright. You see the nastiness coming down. Dinos getting her done. Certainly not bringing in Chandra. I made that mistake before. Elementals, lots of little creatures, a decent amount that 3 damage to each creature would take out. But who knows? Heaven. Crossing my fingers, I'll find just the right mix. Grind as hard as I can, and going into next month, I think we'll really grind with this list in particular. Try and get to Mythic as soon as possible. And then maybe do the funner variations that you guys suggest. But sprinkle it in a little bit here or there. But yeah, I think going forward, I want to grind harder at the start of the month. Do the funner stuff towards the second half of the month, sort of thing. Oh yes, oh yes. Adam, you said it. But certainly Chandra is not it. It's elemental tribal, so her sweeper is nothing. But Anger of the Gods, I do see the potential there. Certainly shifting, lots of elementals are part blue, so shifting with protection from blue does make sense. I do like Blast Zones. I'll cut at least 1. But Blast Zone could potentially hit a wide range of key stuff. 2 Huntmasters. I think Meat Hook Massacre is a mythic rare, and Wayward Swordtooth is unfortunately a rare. But down the line, hey, I imagine they're going to ban some card that is a rare, so we will get some more wild cards for it. I say it's worth it. Wayward Swordtooth is played in other decks, not just Dinosaurs, because it's just fantastic potential. 3 for a 5/5 is decent. And the other decks that play Wayward Swordtooth, they have even better chances to get to 10 permanents, to be able to attack and block with this guy. Maybe they have lots of little tokens. Likely it's a lot of ramp with lands, getting to 10 permanents mostly that way. Late game though. Yes. a rare. Wayward is a rare, which ain't fair. But that's alright, because we could go a second Marauding, Wayward, Barfland. Oh, guys. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Hold on a second. Let me think. Marauding for 1. Wayward for 1. Karplusan. Yes. Okay. You're going to like this and hope they don't have a counter spell. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Cross your fingers. Cross your claws. I'm starting to sweat. I'm getting anxious for what's about to happen. Counterspell. Okay. You know what? We got Shifting Ceratops. I feel good about that. That's understandable. If we get a second source of green next turn, we can barf both Shiftings to super power up. But if something's going to die for 2 green, it should be Topiary Stomper. We get a land. We get that 4th source of green for the possible double shifting next turn, if they haven't just packed it in, that is. I mean, that right there was the same mana value, total mana value, as Thunderherd Migration. That cost 2, Topiary cost 2, but we got 4 extra damage onto the opponent. Oh, I know. I had Ghalta with 3 lands there. That was lovely stuff as well. All around going good tonight. For Ghalta may just be the most right. Oh, we got anger. We can't kill Dryad, but like I was saying, I want to get to 4 sources of green, double shifting. Let's be mean. Boom. All we need is 1 to connect. Yes, look at that. I was thinking Wayward would turn on 2. We were just off 5 by 1. We had 5 lands, and we always only had the 4 creatures. If the shifting had survived, if we could play both of them. But like I was saying there, keep an eye out on plays like that. Sometimes you may not want your Shifting Ceratops at 4 toughness to die to 2 Marauding Raptor pings, or your Regisaur Alpha, whatever it is. But if you got 2 out, they don't have many creatures, do a little bit of setup, perhaps. Exactly like that. A little bit rough having mountains. I think definitely go hard on the sources of green just to maintain consistency of that stuff. Wayward Swordtooth at the moment only is costing a single green because of the 2 reduction from marauding. So that mountain absolutely wasn't helping us play it. But that's a very good scenario right there to keep in mind. Now, I might have to cut that up afterwards. Whew. I guess people not as used to playing dinos might not see that as often, or they just might hold back their creatures. They want their stuff to survive. So having 2 maraudings, they may not have experienced the good potential of doing something like that. Laziel. Mono black, mono blue spirits. Hey, that's pretty good. If it's mono blue spirits, we got the thing to take them down. And shifting too. Yeah, should be alright. Boseiju, maybe if it's Yorion enchantments, something painful like that. Doesn't seem to be the case, but again, a ton of lands. Wayward Swordtooth. That's going to get some fantastic value coming up. Ooh, search for his Ghalta. Maybe we'll take it out with Boseiju. You know what? Let's just do it. They probably don't have a whole lot of targets, and I like taking out search for his Ghalta. They ramp. We possibly could have held off on that search just because they don't have many things in the graveyard. When they have 7 cards in the graveyard, they can flip search for his Ghalta, and well, what's the other side do? Pay 3, tap it, look at the top 4 cards, reveal a non-creature, non-land, put it into their hand. So they get to dig for a sweeper, something. Luckily they used that on that because now you still get hasty shifting. They're kicking themselves, that's for sure. Hopefully shifting survives at least another turn. We'll be at 6. We could play Carnage Tyrant. That's pretty good too. Dead. Oh, they might have, I think they could have a sweeper. If they don't have a sweeper, they don't have anything that can kill shifting, maybe something sorcery speed. They're part black, so they could have the Blood Chief's Thirst or a sweeper. Farewell to our chances. Well, power up one of the blast zones, might as well. Slap a charge counter on it. Diversify our options. Ouch. I'll get this one up to 4, just in case we want to take out the Wandering Emperor or something like that. Field of Ruin could take out that blast zone though. We'll see. No counter spell? Okay, they only have 3 cards in hand. This might still be bad. Okay, no, this feels pretty good. They don't have Wandering Emperor to flash in, exiling the token. Maybe looking for another farewell. Top deck another Shifting Ceratops. I would have thought they'd take out the blast zone that had 4 on it. I guess they could still do it with the second one they have. That'd be alright. Thins our deck a little bit, increases the chances to 9 lives. Ouch. Well, now we know. And we still have more blast zones. This is gonna not be good. We gotta get 9 lives to 9 counters. Hopefully they don't have that combo Solemnity, but I think they do. If they get Solemnity, it locks us out. Solemnity coming up. Gotta be. Yes. You know what? We could still make something happen. All is not lost if we get another blast zone. They have Field of Ruin to take out blast zone the next one we play. We'll see. We'll see. We might have a slim chance at an out. Oh, Ghalta 2. Did not expect a 9 live Solemnity combo. I haven't seen that in months. Used to be in Historic. How many blast zones do I have? I have 1 blast zone in the graveyard. I have 4 total blast zone. So if I can get 2 more blast zones, play one just to get that out of the way. Get that Field of Ruin. We have a very slim chance. Hope they only have 2 Field of Ruins. Solemnities, huh? It's too bad. Yeah, if I really would have had a more indication, I would have only put the 3 charge counters on that one. I would have had to sacrifice both Field of Ruins, and then maybe with the 3rd blast zone that we potentially get, that would do the trick to take out 9 lives. Kill them instantly. If 9 lives leaves the battlefield, they lose right away. Hey, look. Keep a land. Boom. Gotcha. Maybe they'll search for another Field of Ruin. Oh yes, oh yeah, MtG Tavern, yeah. But I still don't think it's worth it. Maybe adding specific stuff like that. Possibly. I mean, Blast Zone, again, good against Mono Blue Spirits. Blast Zone does the trick against 9 lives. As long as we pop it with 3 charge counters, we're not targeting it, so we win on the spot. Of course, we have to watch out for Field of Ruin. So maybe we could bring in some cards that destroy non-basic lands. There's a number of that. There's a lot of multicolored decks. Most decks are multicolored, so something to destroy a non-basic land actually could be pretty detrimental. I could see that. I still think this is worth playing out. But I don't think we have too many ways that we can make them lose life. I think we would have to dip into black for that. May not be worth it just for 9 lives here. I'm just hoping for, approach the second sun. Yeah. The finisher, if 9 lives Solemnity didn't do the trick already. Oof. If they play Approach the Second Sun a second time, they win on the spot. Well, Thrashing Brontodon it is. Maybe take out that Solemnity, the one that they play. It'll allow us to get maybe the final counters onto 9 lives. Have as many creatures as possible. If they drop the 9 lives, we attack with enough things. We may be able to get to 9 counters. But again, 4 blast zones staying in. That's going to be our ticket. Don't really need Turntimber. Actually, you know what? Turntimber could be nice. No. 1 Carnage Tyrant. Keep some lower stuff, lower bodies. Thrashing Brontodon could be another cheap body, just to increase the total number of them. Oh, I like it. We got a Blast Zone. We got Maraudings, Huntmasters, good old Topiary Stompers. Move that Rockfall Vale to the side just so I don't play it by mistake. Oh, Rootbound, well. Hopefully they don't have Fatal Push. At least Huntmaster survive a turn. Oh, that's pretty good. See what they do to Marauding here. At least they don't have a counter spell. They don't have a source of blue yet, which is quite nice. I mean, if all goes well, we could be seeing Ghalta next turn. Removal for Marauding. Instant speed. Not. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. There's the 9 lives. Well, we got options here, folks. Actually, yeah. Blast Zone. 2 charge counters get to 3. They don't get Field of Ruin next turn, they die. They have to get Field of Ruin. Oh. Yes, yes, there you go. Wow. Man, that feels good. Played right into our hand. A thing of beauty. That's how you take out 9 lives. Okay. Tonight is the night of the powerful and amazing Blast Zone. I imagine some of you guys have faced the 9 lives Solemnity lock, stopping anything creature related, painful things. Blast Zone's where it's at. Field of Ruin luckily did not ruin our day there. Hopefully we can get them this one. Maybe they'll be a little bit worried seeing the Blast Zone not having the Field of Ruin. They had to do something. They have to play 9 lives to survive some turns. If they don't play the 9 lives, they would die anyways to the overwhelming power. I think I'll risk it. It could be a lot worse than that. Ghalta? Oh, we got it. All right. Topiary Stomper. Again, Topiary gets a land out of the deck, thinning it, whereas Wayward Swordtooth, we would have only gotten the Blast Zone from our hand. And we would have revealed the fact that we have Blast Zone, which might have changed up their game. Still no Field of Ruin, that is good. Solemnity, though. Okay. We can't go Wayward plus Ghalta. Shifting, we could go with the Blast Zone. I say we try for Commune. See what they got. Running for 2, Blast for 2. That's a tough one. We'll go with Marauding. Get the Blast Zone down. Solemnity Blast Zone had to... Did it come into play tapped? All players' counters can't be put on artifacts, enchantments, or lands. That's gonna do it, I think. Unfortunately. Let's try Ghalta, see if they got a counter spell or something. I was thinking Shifting Ceratops because we could have given it haste. I don't like that Solemnity. Stopping Blast Zone. We're going to have to keep that in mind as well. But we do have Thrashing Brontodon. Yeah, Thrashing could be our saving thing, taking it out. Hopefully we get Thrashing Brontodon soon. They have a 9 lives. They have a sweeper. Okay. Let's see that Thrashing. You can do it. If we get another land plus Thrashing, we can... Well, no, we'd have to play Thrashing for 2, sacrifice it for 1, a total of 3. Yeah, we need a bunch more lands. But we do have an out. A slim chance. Not so much anymore. Double Solemnity, and now we need 2 Thrashings. Kind of getting away from us, unfortunately. Okay, yeah. Topiary, get us more lands. Increase the chances of that thrashing. Hope they don't get Approach the Second Sun anytime soon. Boseiju to take out Solemnity. I like that. Maybe I should use more Boseijus. Boseijus, Thrashing Brontodons. We got more of a chance now. I think I'll try and take out 1 Solemnity at the end of their turn here. Then hope I draw Thrashing. Mastermind's Acquisition, grabbing Approach the Second Sun, a sweeper, something bad. What are they going to choose? Questing Beast. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Good luck. We don't have Questing Beast. Whew. That's pretty amusing. They assume lots of other people playing Dinos play Questing Beast, but that did nothing. And that feels pretty good. Thrashing, you can do it, good buddy. It's not quite Thrashing. No, Shifting. But now we have enough lands. Thrashing for 2, we have 1. We'll have 4 left over still. Put those final, or those 2 charge counters on, well, we'd have to put 3. It entered with 0. So it'll be a few turns. They don't have a Field of Ruin quite yet. Oh, another, that's not so good. Maybe I should use a bunch of Boseijus. But again, this deck is not common enough to warrant it. It is a lot of damage. This is going to take too long, I think. A very slim sliver. I'm getting right to 11:30 though. That's alright. We did have a chance at least, and that's definitely something to be happy about. And we saw lots of fantastic plays with the Queen tonight. A lot of damage. Questing Beast would have been nice. Yeah. See if we face that deck a little bit more often. Might have to start packing more heat, but at least we did see Blast Zone do the trick. Save us. Get us a win. Bone Crusher, yeah. I could see that. Bone Crusher is absolutely lovely. Fantastic. Used quite often for other people in their Gruul Dinos list. I think so. I mean, it is something that Commune would pass up. If we could maybe get more utility lands, maybe more Boseijus that Commune could grab. Maybe there's something else that would still bring the pain to a deck like that. But yeah, I think I could. Actually, I should see Stomp. It does. You know, I'll take a look and see how many Bone Crusher Giants I have. I don't think I have too many. I may want to just bring in a couple for the potential matchups against this Crusher. Oh no, that's not how you spell it. Bone. Oh, okay. I have all 4 copies. All right. Definitely, I'll keep this in mind. Damage can't be prevented with Stomp. Very nice. There are a couple other things other than that. Insult. I think Insult's injury actually is pretty fantastic. It pairs up with Dinos. 3 mana for a 4/3. Sometimes having 2 mana for a 4/3 with the cost reduction of Marauding Ping. Yes, yes. It is pretty good. But I really do like this. Insult, especially. Look at the potential of having lots of bodies. Boom. For 2 and a red. Damage can't be prevented. Getting around 9 lives. And if a source we control would deal damage this turn, we deal double damage. Pretty good chance that's going to be lethal right there. All our dinos. Double them all up. Ooh. Fantastic. And kind of similar to Stomp with the injury side of things. Aftermath, we can only cast that part if it's in the graveyard. But 2 damage to a creature and 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. Burn dinos? Yeah. I've used Insult Injury a little bit. Kind of similar to the Bone Crusher, but I just like Insult Injury for that same sort of package because I have oftentimes so many creatures there. It would be pretty cool seeing Ghalta deal double damage and probably be lethal. You would think. Man. Crazy. Powerful stuff. Good stuff all around tonight. Cut, Heaven, Adam, MtG Tavern. Anybody else watching right now later on? Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. All right. Have a good one. See you guys tomorrow night. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.